And he's one of 3 Republicans hoping to replace President Trump in 2020. Former Congressman Joe Walsh joins us. And full disclosure, I've known Joe the better part of a decade. Joe, congratulations on your run. What the heck are you doing, my friend?
By the way, Eric Bolling, it's always good to be with you. I am a huge fan and always have been of what you do. Look, Eric, you're a good conservative. I'm a good conservative. I know we disagree on Trump. I'm doing this, and this is the most difficult thing I've ever done, because I believe he's unfit and I believe he's a danger to the country. I would never, ever have done this, Eric, unless I thought it was that big a deal. Joe, we've been friends a long time,
so I'm going to hold you. And this show is all about holding the powerful accountable. Joe, you want to be president of the United States. I've been on panels with you defending the president, how great his economy is, how many people are back to work, the Supreme Court nominations and appointments, and the federal judge appointments. Joe, you were a huge fan of the man. Now you want to run against him? You tell me he's unfit for office?
Yeah, no, and again, fair, Eric, you're right. I did vote for him. I was never a huge fan. He blocked me on Twitter because I would criticize him back then. But you're right. I voted for him. I supported him, not because I loved him or liked him. He wasn't Hillary. But I'll tell you what, Eric, when he stood in front of the world back in Helsinki back in July of 2018, and he told the world that he believed Putin and not his own people, that was the final straw for me.
Why,
I just
Joe?
do not believe.
Why was that
he
the final
betrayed
straw? I mean, do you not think that there at least could be some sort of concerted effort from within the intel community to remove Donald Trump? We had an FBI agent calling his girlfriend saying, let's get him out of there.
I think Russia interfered in our election in 16, don't you?
Yeah. You want to know something? They
Okay,
probably did. Wait, hold on. Let me finish. And 12,
Yeah.
and 08, and 04, and 2000, and 96. Probably going back 50 years they've been playing this game.
But
so what is different this time?
Well, according to the people who know a hell of a lot more than you and I, 2016, even Trump's own people said was unprecedented. And Donald Trump, the newly elected president of the United States, did everything he could do, Eric, to stop that investigation. That was a betrayal. No matter where you stand on it, Russia attacked us. The new president, Donald Trump, should have been behind that investigation with everything he had, but he wasn't, because all he cared about was himself.
Joe, what do you know, my friend, that Robert Mueller couldn't find after 2 years, 2+ years, and a whole crap ton of our money looking for? What does Joe Walsh know that Robert Mueller didn't know?
And here's the deal, Eric. Again, I love you. You and I are really good friends. I decided after I read the Mueller report that Trump needed to be impeached. Look, the Mueller report showed collusion. Mueller said it didn't rise to the level of a conspiracy. That's fine. But the Mueller report outlined case after case of this president obstructing justice.
No,
cannot
Joe.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't. They would have
cases.
brought charges of obstruction. Nothing rose to the level of a crime. That's why the president was never indicted.
On collusion.
On
you're
anything,
right.
Joe.
On collusion.
On anything. He wasn't indicted on anything.
Eric.
They couldn't put their finger on a crime. I want to move on just a little bit. Yeah, it strikes me. Kellyanne Conway is one of my dearest friends in the world. I've known her a very long time. George Conway, her husband, donated to your campaign. How did that come about?
He's been a great friend, Eric, and a great advisor. I don't know Kellyanne, I know George. And I'll tell you what, I've gotten to know George over the course of this campaign. He's a true patriot. He's genuinely concerned about the country like I am with Trump at the helm.
What's wrong with the country,
advisor,
Joe?
He's a
What's
friend.
wrong with the country? We're safer than we've ever been. We're more employed than we've ever been in our entire existence. ISIS is dead and gone. What are you telling the people? Vote for Joe Walsh instead of a guy who's solved all the problems that Obama couldn't do, Bush couldn't do, Clinton couldn't do, the other Bush couldn't do, or any of them. Carter, name them.
Eric Bolling, don't look your audience in the face and do what Trump does and tell your audience that ISIS is dead and gone. Please don't do that, right? We've done a great job, and Trump deserves a lot of credit,
ISIS has lost 90% of the land that they held. They are on life support. I won't say they're gone. They'll turn into something else, Joe. But I will look right into that camera and tell 93 markets, 191 stations that Trump, whereas President Obama called ISIS the JV team, Trump took them down.
here's the deal. This president of yours is going to be impeached, Eric, and he deserves to be impeached. I mean, think about it, Eric. He asked, he told, he pressured a foreign government to interfere in our 2020 election. After everything we've been through, Trump goes ahead and does that with Ukraine.
Well,
what does
Joe,
that
I love
say?
you. You're tying up two things that may or may not be tied up, and there's absolutely no proof of that as of yet. Joe Walsh, appreciate
Trump's
your
own
time.
words. Thanks, Eric.
We will
Thank
get you
you,
back
Eric.
on the show and further discuss this. Joe Walsh, everybody.
Thanks, Eric.